Dear soul, welcome to the Twin Flame Reading Channel, a sanctuary where we speak the language of fire and water, of destiny and free will, of the great mysterious love story that is unfolding through you in ways both tender and terrifying. Please find a comfortable place, breathe deeply, and allow these words to settle into your energy field like gentle rain. Today's message is long, about 2,000 words, because Spirit wants you to feel every nuance, every subtle vibration, and every unspoken promise that is woven through this sacred connection. Let us begin with your person, the soul whose frequency dances so insistently with yours that even silence feels loud. No matter how busy they keep themselves, no matter how many plans they make, they cannot evict you from their thoughts. Your name is the first syllable the dawn inscribes across their inner sky, and your face is the final constellation they trace before sliding into restless sleep. At times, this constancy delights them, flooding their nervous system with liquid sunlight. At other times, it unsettles them, for they have never before been so permeated by another being's presence. In the energetic landscape, they are showing up as the Queen of Wands, a sovereign of warmth, charisma, and unapologetic authenticity. Remember, the tarot speaks in archetypes, not genders. Any soul may carry this royal fire. Recently, your person has stepped into a bold confidence. They are dressing for their own eyes, moving their body as though every muscle is an instrument of self-celebration, speaking ideas that once trembled at the back of their throat. Success, or at least the palpable scent of success, lingers around them like orange blossom perfume. Your connection introduces a paradox. Independence has long been your person's armor. They work alone, solve alone, heal alone. Partnerships, in their historical ledger, have felt restrictive or unnecessary. Then you arrived, an unforeseen solar flare, and suddenly they are weighing decisions against an invisible scale marked, will this honor the bond? This vulnerability startles them. When they catch themselves drafting you into future plans, Saturday brunches, overseas moves, late night creativity sessions, they laugh, then blush, then wonder if desire has tied their shoelaces together. Yet desire wins the tug of war. Your person finds you physically magnetic. The cadence of your walk, the way light pauses on your hair, the micro expressions that flicker across your face when you are listening deeply. Beyond physicality, they cherish the soul-level conversations, the quirky inside jokes, the almost telepathic flashes where you text each other the exact same thought at the exact same time. In daydreams, they gift you soft mornings in which worries dissolve like sugar in tea. They imagine lazy Sunday afternoons wrapped in blankets, candlelight flickering across walls painted by your shared laughter. From your person's perspective, you embody the Nine of Cups, a wish personified. You are the song they asked the universe to play long before they knew the melody's name. When their mind drifts, it drifts towards small domestic scenes, season tickets to laughter, joint grocery lists that end in doodles, two phones charging on the same nightstand. Equally vivid is the Ten of Pentacles dream, building a legacy side by side, not just surviving but thriving, planting seeds that sprout into generational forests of kindness. Admittedly, these visions flicker between exhilaration and fear. Commitment has edges, and your person's wounding runs finger width beneath the skin. Spirit whispers that in former relationships, they were expected to dim, to compress, to explain themselves in small, palatable bites. With you, expansion feels safe until it feels dangerous again. They oscillate, step closer, step back, heartbeat accelerating in both directions. This push-pull can look, from the outside, like avoidance or mixed signals. Inside, it is simply the growing pains of a heart learning a new dialect of intimacy. When the two of you are together physically or in deep conversation, Your person experiences a softening. Their shoulders drop. Their breathing slows. You mirror to them an unconditional acceptance that counters the old narrative. I am lovable only if I perform. Around you, they feel loved simply because they exist. And that, dear soul, is revolutionary medicine. Spirit shifts the focus now toward your person's current life chapter. They stand in the energy of the Six of Swords and the Death card, bittersweet departures and brave beginnings. Old habits are shedding like autumn leaves, coping mechanisms that once served them but now suffocate, friendships rooted solely in nostalgia, careers that reward the mind while starving the heart. None of these endings are dramatic explosions. Rather, they are respectful acknowledgments that seasons change. Your person is steering their ship toward clearer waters, and though the journey is misty, they can already smell land. You, too, are transforming. The Two of Cups crowns the shared space between you, an alchemical vessel in which two whole beings pour, not to drown each other, but to create a third energy that uplifts both. Some of you are already in a recognized relationship, negotiating daily logistics. Others are in respectful distance, working on yourselves while sensing the invisible filament that still connects you. And some are star-crossed lovers whose physical paths have not yet merged, but whose souls rehearse tender greetings in the dream realm. If you belong to the subgroup currently in separation or minimal contact, know that your person's silence is not indifference. It is strategy. They are crafting closure in other areas so they can approach you uncluttered. They replay conversations, measure their own readiness, wonder if the door to your heart is still ajar. The energy shows a hand hovering over a dial labeled reach out, hesitating between fear of rejection and fear of regret. Spirit encourages you both to communicate authentically when the moment feels right. Honesty is the shortest distance between two souls. Let us eavesdrop on your person's mental theater. They picture an ordinary afternoon, sunlight falling through half-open blinds, the two of you cooking something fragrant. They hand you a spoon to taste. Your eyes light up in approval. In their mind, that small nod means everything. A vote of confidence. A vow that the mundane can be holy when shared. They think about weekend road trips where playlists become time capsules. About volunteering together at an animal shelter because you believe love is only real when it ripples outward. Quality time is their primary love language, yet gift giving follows closely. Not lavish displays, but symbolic tokens. A pressed flower from the trail you hiked, a playlist titled with an inside joke, a handwritten note slipped into your suitcase before a business trip. They crave a relationship where affection is not seasonal, but woven into the fabric of everyday rhythm. Beyond romantic daydreams, your person contemplates teamwork. They admire your talents. Maybe you write, speak, paint, heal, analyze, parent, or design, and they wonder how to integrate their own strengths with yours. Picture two puzzle pieces meeting not because they are identical, but because their differences lock into synergy. Together, you could launch a podcast, refurbish rundown houses, organize retreats, foster animals, code inclusive software. The specifics vary, but the heartbeat remains constant. We are more impactful together than apart. Spirit emphasizes how profoundly your person appreciates the light you have already poured into their path. Some of you have served as catalysts during their darkest nights, offering laughter when they forgot how, naming possibilities they could not yet see, grounding them when anxiety threatened to scatter their focus. They replay those moments like sacred tapes, allowing gratitude to fill the hollow self-doubt once occupied. Their greatest wish is to reciprocate, to become a lighthouse whose beam steadies your ship when fog rolls in. Guidance for you, dear soul, arrives through three cards: the High Priestess, Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess invites you to trust your intuitive downloads. If you sense their energy brushing your aura at 3 a.m., you are not imagining it. If a song lyric or repeating number sequence sparks an electric knowing, honor it. Temperance calls for balanced alchemy. Pour equal cups of self-devotion and openness. Let the flame become a hearth, not a wildfire. The Ace of Pentacles signals a tangible new beginning. For some, this is a message or invitation arriving within the next season. Spirit highlights the month of September as the earthly seed of a long-term tree. Ground yourself daily. Imagine roots extending from your feet deep into Earth's crystalline core. Speak your boundaries. Twin flame love does not replace the need for consent or pacing. Keep a dual flame journal. Record dreams, synchronicities, scents, sudden mood shifts. Create before you consume. Each morning engage in a creative act. Write, sketch, stretch, sing. Hold space without clutching. Send love energetically without demanding immediate proof. I honor my journey and my twin flames journey, knowing that all timing is divine. I am worthy of a love that is clear, consistent, and courageous. Every cell in my body vibrates at the frequency of mutual respect and shared joy. I release old cycles with gratitude and step into new cycles with grace. Beloved soul, Spirit wants you to remember that this connection is not a test you must pass, but a temple you may enter. Whether the doors swing open tomorrow or after many moons, you are already whole, already holy, already held. Your person is discovering this truth in parallel, that love's purpose is not to complete incomplete beings, but to allow complete beings to co-create galaxies of beauty. Imagine, for a moment, the two of you years from now, seated on a porch or balcony, watching a sky swirl with the colors of late summer dusk. Perhaps children or pets scamper nearby. Perhaps the world is quiet. Perhaps music drifts in from another room. You turn to each other not with the adrenaline of new infatuation, but with the steady warmth of love that has chosen itself repeatedly. In that gaze lives every small decision, every courageous conversation, every tear forgiven, every victory shared. If this reading resonates, feel free to claim it in the comments with a simple "I receive." It anchors the intention in communal space. And if you would like to support the channel, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so Spirit can bring you here again whenever a new message is ready. May you walk in the assurance that you are loved beyond calculation, guided beyond logic, and protected beyond visibility. Until next time, take gentle care of your beautiful self.